Well, hello, my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and today I'd like to share with you a new recipe. Well, it's actually new to me. It's a recipe I've never seen before, a recipe I've never tried before, and it's going to be taken from this cookbook here. This is like a community cookbook. And the recipe is called... where is it? Okay. Okay, there it is. Peanut butter drop cookies. Now that's a new one for me. Have any of you heard of that recipe before? Peanut butter drop cookies. So I've taken the time, because I'm excited about this recipe, I've taken out a lot of my Tupperware and my Tupperware apron. This was given to me by Sherry, a very special viewer. She gave this to me and a lot of other Tupperware. She gave them to me around August 2025. So I'm excited. I always love using my Tupperware products. So my friends, let's get started on this very easy, very inexpensive, and looks like it's going to be very fun recipe. Here's a nice close-up of the recipe. Peanut butter drop cookies. Half a cup of white sugar, half a cup of shortening, half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of peanut butter, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, half a cup of milk, 1 3/4 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of soda, baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and then the instructions are right underneath. So on the counter so far, I have some of the measuring spoons that I'm going to need and some of the Tupperware measuring cups. And now this one's not Tupperware. Most of these measuring cups are Tupperware. Sherry gave me these 2 blue ones, and she gave me this one as well, this pretty blue one. Thank you, Sherry. You're awesome. Yeah. And I've got the peanut butter here, white sugar in this Tupperware, and it says to put shortening in. Now I just have this lard, so I think that'll be okay to use the lard. This is brown sugar in this Tupperware, and I have some white flour in this Tupperware, baking soda in this Tupperware. Lots of Tupperware today, and I'm going to be using a Tupperware bowl for all the ingredients to go into. I'm having a fun time just using my Tupperware, and I'm excited about this new recipe too. Now, I'm not sponsored by Tupperware or anything like that, but I grew up with Tupperware. My grandmothers had Tupperware. My mom has Tupperware. Oh, there's the oven. My mom has Tupperware. A lot of my aunts still have Tupperware. A lot of people I know, Tupperware. And I just absolutely love Tupperware. But no, I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Tupperware. It's just something that I grew up with and that I've really grown to love and appreciate. I was just reading the recipe book, and it says cream together first 4 ingredients. And the first 4 ingredients are white sugar, and there it is there, shortening, brown sugar, and the peanut butter. So I'm going to put those into the bowl, and then I have to add an egg from this egg carton. Now it says to add remaining ingredients, mix thoroughly. So I have to add some vanilla, milk, flour, baking soda, and salt. That's not too bad. Those ingredients aren't very expensive, are they? So far this is a very, very inexpensive recipe. That's one of the reasons why I thought I might do this today, is because of the cost. It doesn't cost very much to make this. So that's what I'll do. I'll put those ingredients in my large Tupperware bowl and we'll get them all mixed together. All the ingredients look great. They're all mixed together. And I have the oven set at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I started preheating that just a few minutes ago. So now what I need to do is I have some cookie sheets with parchment paper on them. And I just have to drop the batter, the cookie batter, onto those cookie sheets. Just very, very easy. And it says here, bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 15 minutes. So this is very, very easy. I'm just so surprised how easy this is. And I'm looking forward to trying out these cookies. I'm going to use 2 teaspoons to put the cookie batter, the cookie dough batter on this cookie sheet here with the parchment paper. So I hope that works out all right. Let's give it a try. We don't necessarily need huge, massive cookies. Just about a moderate size will be fine for us. That doesn't look too bad so far. I'm such a huge fan of peanut butter. Anything that has to do with peanut butter, I love. I also like those Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are so good as well. Peanut butter parfaits are nice. I don't have them very often. I know Dairy Queen has them. Man, I can't remember the last time I had a peanut butter parfait at Dairy Queen. But those are so good. It'll be interesting to see how much these expand because they don't have baking powder in them. They just have the baking soda and the salt and the flour and eggs, etc. But they don't have baking powder. So it'll be really interesting to see how much they expand after they're all baked in the oven. Just have one more to go right there. And then I'll take out the next smaller cookie sheet with parchment paper on it. There we go. That looks pretty good, I think. We're off to a good start. Yeah, it looks all right. And here's the next one. We'll see how we do with this one. Let's see here. I'll have to keep a lookout for more recipes that have peanut butter in them. Whenever peanut butter comes on sale, I always like to buy a container or 2 of peanut butter. Just gotta fix this parchment paper a little bit. The batter in the bowl is starting to get low here. So it looks like I'm just going to be having the 2 cookie sheets of peanut butter drop cookies here today, which is fine. That's still plenty of cookies for us. It'll be a nice snack for Joshua too. Yeah. Oh, these really smell good too. That peanut butter smell. There, that's the last of it. It looks pretty good. It smells really good. And I'm very curious, very, very curious to see how these are going to turn out. It's going to be a success or a fail. Success or a fail. We'll see. It's part of the fun though. I just took the peanut butter drop cookies out of the oven. They were only in there for 10 minutes, not a minute more. I had the right temperature according to the recipe. Yeah, I turned that off already. The oven is off. And voila, here they are. But there is a little bit of a problem. Do you see what I see? I'm sure you do. And I'm a little bit nervous to check out what it looks like underneath there. But they were on the right rack in the oven. I didn't have them too close to the element. They were actually elevated. They were in there for 10 minutes, not a minute longer. I had the right temperature. Let's see what they look like. Oh my goodness sake, let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Look, look at the color of that. Oh, well, the top looks beautiful, but the bottom, surprise, surprise. Oh, Welly, you can't win them all, right? You win some, you lose some. Well, today, well, I'm just glad that I didn't make a double batch. Like, I'm glad I didn't double the recipe. What a catastrophe. Anyhow, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these cookies. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm sure they taste, well, at least the top part probably tastes okay. And the bottom probably tastes like charcoal. Oh, Willie. Okay, so what advice would I give to myself if I were to make these or attempt to make these again? Well, let's see. I probably wouldn't put them on 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what the recipe said to do. I probably would lower the temperature. Let's see. The rack wasn't so bad. Like I said, I didn't have the oven rack like way down low by the element. But maybe the temperature was up just too high. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the issue. Well, practice makes perfect. If I try these again, I won't put them on at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I will lower the temperature probably about 350, 360. See how that does. But anyhow, my friends, ta-da! Should I feel proud? Well, I don't know. I feel kind of I feel like a scientist trying new things, learning as I go. That's like a chef or I'm not a chef, a cook in the kitchen combined with scientist, just trying out new things. Yeah, well, I learned a lot today. Well, my friends, I want to thank you for joining me as I made these wonderful cookies. Do you want some? Oh, these are all black. Look at that. I can't believe they turned out so black. Oh, geez, for goodness sakes. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me on another cooking adventure. And if you like this vlog and if you have any advice, that would be great. That would be great. If you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. And I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned. And I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. I gotta clean this up. Talk to you soon. Bye. Bye.